You people know everything. Shall I start asking questions then? No doubts. Okay, everyone switch on your videos quickly. All right. So talking about mitosis and meiosis together, right? Both of them are types of cell division. Now, what is cell division? Where it is a process wherein old cells form new cells. Okay, that process is known as cell division. Now, this cell division can take place by two methods, that is mitosis and meiosis. Now, what is the need of cell division? First of all, we should know that also. So, it is required so that if any tissue is getting damaged, so that can be repaired. If there are any old cells, right? So, they are old and they do not need to be, you can say, they are not needed in the body. So, those dead cells are replaced by the new tissues. So, all of these things and also to form gametes. So for all of these things, the cell division is extremely important. Now, as I told you that the cell division is of two types, that is mitosis and meiosis. Now, when we talk about mitosis, mitosis is equational division. Equational, right? If people see, it's there in the name only. It's equal division, equal. Equal, what is equal? When everything is equally distributed amongst people, isn't it? That is what equal is. So this mitosis is an equational division. Now what happens here? That whenever the mother cell divides, now the mother cell, that is a diploid cell, whenever it will divide to form the daughter cells, so the two daughter cells that will be formed, they will also be diploid just like the mother cell. No change, no difference, nothing. Daughter cells will be diploid just like the mother cell. So this is the case. What happens? It is an equational division. Okay. So, and the reason why it is known as an equational division is because the daughter cells will have the same number of chromosomes as the mother cell. There will be no difference. Clear? This much is clear. This is about mitosis. Now talking about the functions of mitosis, where it is used. So it helps in the growth. First of all, it helps in the repairing of tissue. Growth and repair are the two most important functions that are performed by mitosis. Then comes the meiosis. Now meiosis is the reductional division. Reductional means reducing thing is happening. Something is being reduced over here. So in this case, the cells of the reproductive organs, they form the gametes that are used for sexual reproduction. Now, here, the gametes are formed. You people know that gametes are of two types, male and female gametes. Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these gametes, whether it is a male gamete or a female gamete, it is formed by meiosis. So meiosis is a type of cell division which forms the gametes. Always remember this, like the main important, you can say the most vital function that the meiosis performs is basically to form the gametes. Now in this case, one mother cell, which is a diploid cell, forms four daughter cells that are all haploid, meaning they have half the number of chromosomes present in them. So the number of chromosomes in the daughter cell is half the number of the chromosome in the mother cell. That is why, see, from 2n, it became n. So ultimately, we are saying that reduction is happening, isn't it? Reduced, like the number of chromosome got reduced. So this kind of a division will be called as meiosis or reductional division. Now meiosis, it takes place in two steps, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Clear? Any doubts? Now, who can clearly tell me the difference between haploid and diploid? Who can tell me the difference? And students, all of you, please switch on your videos. Who can tell me the difference between diploid and haploid? Tell me. No one. You people didn't have any doubt. And now you're not telling me the difference. Tell me the difference. Anyone? Afreen? Tell me. No? Heather? No? Okay. Arham? Arham, you tell me. No? Sarah? Haploid and diploid, what is the difference in between them?
Diploid contains one cell, whereas haploid contains more than one.
Haploid? No. No. Anyone else? See, you people still have doubts in things.
Can I,
And
ma'am?
you wait 1 second. I know that you know it. See, you still have doubts in these things, and you people still say, yes, ma'am, everything is done, everything is completed. That is what I'm saying. If you don't understand anything, tell me. I'll let you know all of these things. Yes, Arhan, tell me. Arhan, are you there? Am I audible? Arhan? See, students. Now I'm telling you, and everyone will have to remember this. Ploidy is the total number of sets of chromosomes. You name any organism, it doesn't matter which organism you are talking about. Any organism has a set of chromosome present in the body. Now, what is the number of set of chromosome? That we have to know. See, it is like two conditions are there, haploid and diploid. Now, haploid condition is the condition in which only one set of chromosome is present. One set of chromosome is present and it is denoted by N. N means haploid condition and here only one set of chromosomes are there. Diploid means diploid, right? You know, di, that is for two, right? So when two sets of chromosomes are present, we call it as diploid. And diploid is denoted as 2N. Clear? So this is the difference between haploid and diploid. Is it clear to everyone now? Okay. All right. Now I'll ask the same thing. Okay, Afreen, you tell me what did I explain right now?
Haploid in haploid there is only one set of chromosomes. It is denoted by N, and in
Yes.
diploid is two sets of chromosomes and it is denoted by 2N.
Very good. Do you people know how many chromosomes are present in human being?
46.
In
46.
total, yes. In total, 46 chromosomes are there. So if I say that there are 46 chromosomes, or if I say 23 pairs of chromosomes, it's the same thing, isn't it? Because 23 plus 23 is equal to 46. Now here, humans are diploid. Can someone tell me how is a human diploid?
Ma'am, two sets of chromosomes. 23, 23.
Yes. Two sets of chromosomes are there. That is 23 is the first set. Then again 23 is the second set. You people are getting this? Sure? Now the gametes that are there. Male gamete, female gamete. The male gamete is the sperm and the female gamete is the ova. So they are haploid, meaning they have just one set of chromosomes. So this set of chromosome is clear to you all? Does anyone still have any doubt? If you have, you can ask me, I'll explain again. You do not have to hesitate. No doubts? Okay, see students, you can say let's create sort of a mission. Okay, what is the mission? The mission is that whatever I have taught in the class, okay, whatever, like I have taught up till now 2 chapters to you, isn't it? Fundamental unit of life and tissues. 2 chapters are completed, isn't it? Both the chapters are completed. Now, what our mission should be is that whatever I have taught in the class, whatever it is, whether it is about haploid diploid, whether it is about cell organelle, anything that I have taught, all of you should know and remember what ma'am has taught. Meaning, you people, like when I give you the notes, you people take down the notes, right? Everyone takes it down. So now you people are supposed to learn it by heart, every single student, okay? Because it's not normal classes that we are doing, isn't it? It's a revision class. So revision, when do you do the revision? When you have completed or prepared it nicely, then only you revise anything. But if you people have not completed or done it even once, then what is the point of revision, isn't it? So you all will, like all of you will learn properly every
Yes,
single
ma'am.
thing, meaning no matter what I ask, you should be able to answer, isn't it? And so this is our mission. All of us are on the mission. Clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the cell division is clear to you all. Does
Yes.
anyone have any doubts in the cell division? Meiosis takes place in how many stages? Sarah? Meiosis takes place in how many stages? No. Just now I taught you the whole thing and I'm asking, and when I ask you people questions, you don't have anything to answer. Anyone else?
Ma'am, 2 stages.
2 stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any more doubt from this chapter? Cell?
Ma'am, what are somatic cells?
I'll tell you. See, in the body of the organism, okay, any organism, for example, we take human beings as a case, okay. So in the body of the organism, the whole entire body has 2 types of cells, okay. In the body, the cells are of 2 types. The first one is the vegetative cell, and the second one is the germ cell. Germ, it doesn't mean germs, it's germ. Now see, the vegetative cell is also known as somatic cells. Now somatic cells, if I were to explain you in a very simple way, the somatic cells are the body cells, meaning the cells that will not participate in reproduction. They are called as somatic cells. Everyone write it down. The cells are of 2 types. Cells are of 2 types. Okay. The first one is somatic cell. Okay. Oblique, you can also write vegetative cell, because if you are talking about the plant, so it is vegetative cell, or you can write body cell, meaning you have to write all of these things, oblique, oblique. Now, these are the cells. These are all the cells that do not participate in reproduction. Meaning it does not participate in reproduction in any way. It does not. Okay. So these are the somatic cells. And the next kind of cells are the germ cells. germ cells, or you can call them as reproductive cells. Now talking about the reproductive cells, so these are the cells that perform or that actively performs in reproduction. Okay, it actively performs in reproduction. It forms the gametes. It forms the male and the female gamete. Male and female gametes. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, as a fact, I'll tell you one more thing, that the somatic cells, they are diploid, always diploid. They are always diploid, meaning they always have two sets of chromosomes. But when we talk about the germ cells, they are also diploid, but they give rise to the gametes. Now, tell me one thing, students. Arhan, you will not answer, okay? Tell me
Oh.
one thing. This is the question to rest of you. Tell me, meiosis will take place in which of the two cells? Will it take place in germ cells or somatic cells? Meiosis. See, students, say something. Don't keep quiet. Say something. Even if it is wrong, please say something.
Ma'am, germ cells.
Germ cells.
Germ cells. Correct. Always remember. Why germ cells? Because the germ cells, even though they are diploid, but they are forming the gametes. And the gametes are always what? They are haploid. So, in which type of division haploid cells are formed? In which type of division haploid cells are formed? Others?
Mitosis.
No, not mitosis. Meiosis.
Oh,
Haploid cells are formed in the case of meiosis. Are you people getting it? Is it hard?
yes.
It's hard. No, if it is hard, you can say that, ma'am, it is hard, ma'am, it is hard to understand. I'll not judge you, of course. I know this because I'm older than you, I'm senior. But you people, if you are having any difficulty, tell me, is this thing going in your brain or not? Because when I'm twisting the way I ask you people, you are not able to answer. None of you are. So tell me, is this clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Who said yes?
Ma'am, me.
Okay. For one student, Arhan, it's clear. What about the rest of you? Tell me. One by one, everyone tell me. Is it clear? Like, be honest with yourself. It's not going to harm me.
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear, Afri?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Yes, what about the others? Not clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, to Bharti also it's clear. To Arhan it's also clear. What about the others? Still, two of you are left. Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Sure? Then please answer when I ask you people anything. Please answer. So this is clear to all. Okay. Now see, one more thing I was going to add into this. Yeah. After somatic cells, you can add one more line. Okay, tell me which type of division will take place in somatic cells?
Mitosis.
Mitosis. Everyone agrees?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sarah, tell me, after mitosis of the somatic cells, which type of daughter cells will be formed? Will they be diploid or will they be haploid?
And haploid.
This is why I was asking you, have you people understood or not? The question is, when mitosis will be done in the somatic cell, what will be the daughter cell? Will they be haploid or diploid? What kind of division is mitotic division, Sarah? What is the other name?
Diploid. Diploid.
What is the other name of mitosis? Heather, what is the other name of mitosis? Afreen, other name of mitosis?
Equational division.
Equational division. Very good. So if it is equational division, then that necessarily means that if the mother cell was diploid, the daughter cell will also be diploid. What is the problem? What is the problem? Tell me. I've explained 3 times and I'm asking the same questions again and again, and you people are still not able to answer. Why? I think only 2 of you are not able to answer. Tell me why. Is there anything that you're having problem? That is why I'm asking. Tell me. Heather, any problem?
Confusion.
What is the confusion? Sarah?
Haploid and diploid.
Haploid and diploid. See, haploid is 1 set of chromosome. Diploid is 2 set of chromosome. Okay, but no one will ask you this. They'll just ask you haploid, diploid. Getting my point? So just remember, at the end of mitosis, diploid cells are formed, and at the end of meiosis, diploid cells are formed. Am I right?
Yes.
No, I'm not right. I said after meiosis, diploid cells are formed. Am I right?
No, ma'am.
Can you repeat?
I was saying that after mitosis, diploid cells are formed. After meiosis, diploid cells are formed. Am I right? To understand whether I am right or wrong, you people have to understand the concept. See, this is the homework to everyone, to every single student. Okay? Whenever it will be the next class, see, any one of you, whoever is in the class, whoever remembers this, please remind me in the next class, because I tend to forget, because I take many classes. So any one of you will remind me that, ma'am, you have told us that I will ask you about mitosis and meiosis. Whenever it will be the next class, I will ask every single student. And if anyone gets it wrong, what will I do? I'll do nothing. I'll teach you again. I'll do nothing. What can I do from afar? But you people, please study. It's very important that you teach yourself, isn't it? I am teaching you now, then you have to teach yourself also. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. Also, Arhan, your doubt is clear about somatic cells?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you people can add one more line in somatic cells, that it undergoes somatic cells undergoes which division, Sarah?
Mitosis.
Mitosis. And Heather, which kind of division does the germ cell undergo?
Meiosis.
Meiosis. And how many stages, like in how many stages does the meiosis take place? Two stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay. Do you people want my brain to blast today? Huh? You want ma'am's head to explode? See this thing. See this here. See, are you seeing this? Meiosis takes place in 2 steps. One is meiosis 1, second is meiosis 2. Okay, so if I ask you how many steps does meiosis take place, so your answer should be 2. Okay. All right. Now let us move forward. What is the membrane of vacuole corda?
Tonoplast.
Very good. And what is the nature of plasma membrane?
It is selectively permeable membrane.
Very good. Selectively permeable. And what do you Think about the nature of mitochondria.
Mitochondria has double membrane. Its inner membrane is called crystal.
Yeah, there are two membranes. So the outer membrane is impermeable, isn't it? Because it does not allow anything to come in like that. Now, why is mitochondria and chloroplast called as the semi-autonomous organelles?
Because they have their own ribosomes and DNA.
Very good. And what kind of ribosomes do they have?
80s.
70s. They have 70s. 80s is present in the cytoplasm. Okay. Sarah, what is the function of ribosome? Hmm? Function of ribosome, Sarah? Protein synthesis. What is the function of vacuole? Heather? Vacuole. Bharti?
Storage.
Storage. Correct. Okay. Tell me, students, what is that one thing that the tissues have which is not present in the cell?
Division
What
of
is
labor.
division of labor? Who can explain division of labor to me? What do you mean by division of labor?
Distribution of work is called division of labor.
Yes, very good. Distribution of work is called as division of labor. All right. When the cells they form a group, we call it as
Tissues.
tissues. Okay. And when the tissues they form a group, we call it as
Organ.
organ. When the organs form a group, we call it as
Organ system.
organ system. Right? Name some organ systems.
Ma'am, nervous system.
Nervous system, digestive system, respiratory system, isn't it? Breathing system. All of these are the organs. All right. Now, what is the function of the xylem fibers? Function of
Structural support.
yes, it provides mechanical support. Okay. Then what is the function of phloem? Like, tell me first thing. Is the function of xylem parenchyma and the phloem parenchyma same or different?
Same.
Same. What is the function of the xylem and phloem parenchyma?
Storage.
Storage. Yes, it's same. Right. Okay. What is a chlorenchyma?
Parenchyma that have chlorophyll that perform photosynthesis.
Hmm. What is aerenchyma?
Parenchyma that have large air cavities and it provides buoyancy to the plant.
Okay. And who can tell me what is buoyancy? What is buoyancy, students? Bharti, what is buoyancy?
The ability to like float.
Buoyancy, but it's not the ability. Buoyancy is the upward force. Okay. All right. What is the biggest difference between plant and animal tissues? Biggest difference. Like what is something that is, you can say, present in the plant tissues, but we can't find it in animal tissues at all? What is that one thing? This is logical. It's not, you can say, theoretical. It's logical. If you use your logic, you'll be able to answer. What is that one thing which is present in the plant tissue but not in the animal tissue?
Cell wall.
No, I'm not talking about cell. I'm talking about tissue.
Mm.
Anyone? The plant tissues, some of them are dead, isn't it? Some of them are made up of dead cells. But do you find any dead tissue in animals? Like, even if the animal tissues they die, will they be of use to animals?
No, ma'am.
No, it will never be of any use to the animals. But if the plant tissues they die, then what do? Are they of use or they are of no use?
Use.
How?
Ma'am, they provide support and harden the plant. Like,
They provide support, they provide structure, they provide strength. And also, yes, it makes the plant hard. Okay. So that is the function. Now, everyone note down that somatic and vegetative cell thing, right? Everyone noted it down?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anyone in the class that like who has not completed the notes? Who has any missing notes? Is there anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arham, you are there, and Afrin, you are there. Which part is your missing from your notes?
Ma'am, tissue.
Whole chapter.
Yes.
Okay, and have you studied tissue chapter from me? Huh? Like, have I taught you the tissue chapter, Afrin?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Yeah, the question is, have I taught you the chapter, tissue chapter? Were you there in the classes?
No, ma'am. I was absent.
You were absent. Okay, see, for all of you that were absent in the class, there are recordings available. Okay, so you can watch the recordings also. So you'll have a revision of the topic as well as you can note it down. Okay, getting my point? To everyone, Arham, which part you do not have noted down?
Nervous tissue and connective tissue.
Nervous tissue and you were not there in the previous class?
No.
Okay. All right. It's all right. For all of you, like for those of you who have not yet completed their notes, the first thing is that you people complete your notes on an urgent basis. Then only you can start your chapter to learn everything. Okay. So you can watch the recordings. I'll ask the team to send you the recordings and you can take down the notes. Okay. Okay, in terms of the positions in biology, what do you mean by dorsal position? Which position is dorsal position?
Upper side.
Backside. Backside is the dorsal position. What about ventral?
Front.
Front side. Now tell me, is our heart present on the ventral side or the dorsal side of the body?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
Is the heart of human beings Present on the ventral side or the dorsal side of the body?
Ventral.
Ventral. Then what about the vertebral column?
Dorsal.
Dorsal. Okay. All right, so this is the picture of all the different kinds of meristematic tissues and where they are present. Okay, so apical meristem, like all of you know, that it is present on the tip of the roots and tip of the stem. Intercalary meristem is present in between the two nodes. Lastly, there is the lateral meristem that is present on the sides. And tell me, students, which one out of these three meristems is responsible for the growth of plant in terms of thickness?
Lateral.
Lateral. Very. Okay. What is the other word for thickness?
Girth.
Good. Good. Okay, now tell me what else do you people want to learn? Because this like 2 chapters are done. Now all we can do is revision, proper revision. Tell me any topic you got, people want to understand in this chapter, tissue chapter.
Can you explain epidermis?
This epithelial tissue or
No, ma'am.
epidermis of the plant. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, epidermis is the outermost layer of the plant, the outermost covering, or you can say the outermost layer that forms the plant's, you can say, exterior. Okay. Many a times in the case of plants, the epidermis of the leaf, they have waxy substances present on them, that is cutin and suberin. Okay, it's waxy so that water loss does not take place. Okay, basically epidermis is the outermost layering or the exterior of the plant tissue. Yeah. Is epidermis there in the chapter? Have I taught you that?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
It is there? Okay. What is cell differentiation, students? Cell differentiation. Anyone? Cell differentiation?
Can I, ma'am?
Hmm.
Ma'am, cells derived from meristematic tissues that take up a specific function and a shape is called cell differentiation.
Okay. Now, students, tell me one thing. While all of you take the test over here, do you people face any difficulties? Anything that troubles you in the test? Anything that you not able to solve or you don't know how to answer? Is it there?
No.
No? What about the others?
No, miss.
Okay, good. And I hope there is no one in my class that uses unfair means in the test, isn't it? Good. Because I trust you all. I know all of you are very good students. Just that the more you study, the better your exams will go and the better marks you will get, isn't it? All right. Okay. Now, let us talk about animal tissues. Plant tissues. Do you people know what is the structural and functional unit of the nervous tissues?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Say, Sarah, what are you saying?
And it's neuron.
It's neuron. Yes, very good. It's neuron. Uh, can you name the parts of a neuron? Anyone?
Dendrons, dendrites, cytron, axon, and nervines.
Very good. Yes. Which part of the neuron has a very proper nucleus and a dense cytoplasm?
Cytone.
Cyton. What is the other name for cyton? Anyone else? The other name for cyton is cell body. It's cell body. Okay. Okay. Out of like when you compare bone and cartilage, which one is flexible?
Cartilage.
Why?
Because it a special type of protein is present in it, which is called chondrin.
Chondrin protein. Okay. And which type of substances are found in the bone?
Calcium, phosphorus.
Yes. Yes. And because of that only the bone is hard, right? And it's not flexible. We can't bend it the way we want and all of that. Okay. All right, students. So we'll keep it till here only for today's class. Now, see, students, before the next class, all of you prepare your chapters, clear your concepts, okay? So that I really want to feel that when I'm doing like a revision class with you all, it has to be like a revision class. It shouldn't be like a teaching class, isn't it? I've already taught you everything. Now you need to teach me, isn't it? So in the next class, you people will teach me. I'll be quiet. Okay? So for teaching, you have to study a lot. So you study and then you come and teach me. Okay, so in the next class, everyone will be prepared. And please, in the students, if there is someone who has a really good memory, please remind me in the next class that ma'am, you had something to ask. Ma'am, you told us to ask, like you will ask stuff. Okay, please remind because I forget it. Okay, who has sharp memory? Who is that one student in the class who's like, ma'am, can you check the copies? And the rest of the class has not got the copies. And that one student goes and tells the teacher. Who is that in the class? No one.
I can remind you.
You can remind me. So, are you that one?